Hello lovelies, I'm C and welcome back to another episode of Naruto Shippuden, and the story of Itachi I'm assuming will just continue. I actually find Itachi to be a pretty interesting character, so I'm looking forward to getting more of his story from his point of view, without any added, you know, anything into the mix. I am looking forward to seeing how he works in a team, just because so far from what we've seen, he's not really a team player, but he does have a good heart. So this could go anyway. To be quite honest, anyway, not even either way, anyway. But yeah, let's get straight into these episodes and see what happens. Oh. We knew what they were planning. And that anger seems to have festered. Aww. I like moments like this that show he, is just a kid. He's gifted, he's talented, but he's a kid. What's that have anything to do with whether he likes the dumplings? Man's like, I want one. I love that. Yeah, she didn't even let him she didn't even let him answer. Aww, he's so cute. Exactly. Oh, this is so adorable. I was gonna say, why is she laughing? Aww. What? Oh, okay, so hers came, but his hasn't yet. And so she's like, I can't give you my eyes, but we can have something else. Just let me know what it is. Oh yes, this lady, the cat lady.
るね。軽量化と切れ味を両立させた代物だよ。あの値段じゃ効かないよ。
父からも礼を言っておけと申し使ってます。
礼なんざいらないから今回の依頼料を負けてもらえないかね。依頼したのはただの迷い猫探しではない。人病の捜索。猫の集う地底の猫場伝じゃからな。
ああ、やけんこの猫語のわかる猫具が必要になるにゃんじゃね。
Wow. He is adorable.
首席卒業の意地っつうか恥ってもんはねえのかよ。
見た目は関係ないと思いますが。
はいはい、喧嘩しないでね。これが依頼の人病の写真。
こいつは
Damn. It's depressing.
そいつがちょっと特殊な猫らしいんだわ。
はあ、あんたいつから猫博士になったとね。
I mean, it seems like it would be important since they're looking for it.
つうか親父が病気でよ。治療の漢方薬にその人病のヒゲがいるらしい。
Oh.
たらいいじゃない。
いいよな。
知らん。知らんぷりばしとっちゃるけん。
I mean, ask the cat.
そうだ。あいつにだけは絶対言うな。
はあ、ケツの穴の小さか男やね。2級でしかも首席で卒業した子が悔しかとね。
あいつがいなけりゃ。
あんたが首席やった。
It's gotta be odd for like someone so young to be working with people so much older. Not even on a maturity level, just in general.
人病の居場所が分かりました。
Wow. I was not expecting that. This cat is drunk. Probably had a bunch of catnip too.
君の話を聞いて大変共感したもんだから、もう少し話をしたいと思ってね。おにゃにわかるのにゃ。わかるよ、その気持ち。おにゃもモテない口に。まあ一杯飲むにゃ。まったく分かっちゃいないんすよね。だから女ってやつは人を見る目がないというか、男を見る目がないというか。彼女の悪口言うね。
Oh my god.
交渉決裂のようですね。
The fact that his voice deepened like that.
相手になってやるにゃ。逃がすか。
The smile on his face as his ass is knocked out.
いや、もう先回りのつもりか。
Ooh. Forgetting that this cat is a shinobi. Damn.
と5ミリは刈り取れると思っていたよ。
Oh.
こっちはうまくいったけど。
早掛けの天馬様をなめんなよ。
I was about to say. Oh my god.
これ怪我じゃ済まねえかも。
Oh. I mean, he saved him, but
欲しかったもんが手に入ってよかったやん。
まあな。
もっと嬉しそうな顔せんね。トルトやろ。
maybe you should thank somebody.
これで親父も良くなれば一族もまだまだ反対だ。
あの人形もあの大人たちもみんな一族のためを思っているんだよ。
てめえ、俺を助けた気になってんじゃねえぞ。
He did save you.
おめえの助けなんかなくたってな。
All he should be saying is thank you. That's it.
まだそげな言葉言いよると。仲間やけん助けるとは当たり前やん。
I was just fulfilling my mission.
あんたも難しい言葉言わんと。俺、イタチに言う。
There's always at least one person to level the other two.
借りは必ず返すからな。
素直にありがとね。
Oh, look at that smile.
兄さん、これ
何？命は生まれ、命は死ぬ。関わってしまったから。あいつは。
Whoa.
この借りは必ず返すからな。
死んだんだ。
And that's how he got his Sharingan.
分かってなかった。本当の痛みが。命を失うという痛みが。初めて知った。いや、気づかされた。大切なものを失いたくないという気持ちに。
兄さん、目が。
この目を持つ日が来るんだろうか。この悲しみを知る日が。
Wow. The introspection of a child. His age. Crazy.
しても8歳にしてシャリンガンをお前の力を見ておきたいというところにせよ、シャリンガンとはそれだけの力と影響力を持つということだ。お前にもその自覚を持ってもらう。
Yeah, but think about what he had to do or what happened to him that made that awaken.
が増えたのは喜ばしいことだ。もちろん俺も誇らしく思う。
死んだんだよ、父様。
Yeah.
シャリンガンを手に
But he's not seeing that. He's just proud, you know, because his son is one of the youngest and he's so powerful and, you know, he's awakened to Sharingan, which is a part of their clan. And
俺の子だからな。
仲間が死
yeah.
俺の演習の相手は逆ならお前じゃなくてもよかったんだけどな。
今さらそんなことを言わないでくれよ。止水からの依頼だ。これは任務と言っても嘘にはならないだろう。
半分はな。
I really wonder what happened to him.
演習の内容は
内容は3つだ。逃亡者の痕跡を見つけ出してその行方を探る。
Damn.
苔を踏んだ後、さすが止水だ。こんなわずかな痕跡も見落とさないなんて。これは
やっこさん、枯れ木を踏んだか。
Yeah. God damn.
時に折れるような枯れ木にしちゃまだ随分水気が残ってる。それにな、この切り口
Wow.
作ろうとしたんだろうな。雑な仕事だ。
Damn. My man is good.
もっと追跡スキルを身につけないと。
半分
Finish your. I thought he was gonna say something more.
お前は優秀だからな、イタチ。だから優秀じゃないやつの気持ちなんて考え。追跡スキルも重要だが、後者の心理も重要だって話。追跡スキルがによっちゃ先回りすることもできる。
そうか。
Not bad advice.
でもこれにも裏があるってこと。
まあ食えよ。からな、イタチ。
俺なんかまだまだ未熟だ。昼間だって俺に。
He's very by the book.
笑うことないじゃないか。
すまんすまん。
But again, that just feels like it's because he lacks experience.
まあいや、まあ聞けって。俺がお前に教えることなんて。
いろいろ教えてもらった。
それが俺には嬉しかったんだよ。
で、この日は。
まあ、血を食うのはいいもんだ。それに温かいものを食えば少しは気分も晴れる。ほら、冷めないうちに食えよ。
It's funny because it's like, as much as I said, like, he's by the book, he's willing to go against it. He just, you know, that's his default.
痛くなかったんだろ。いう顔をしていたよ。
I was looking for an excuse to leave. He didn't want to keep having to hide.
そうかもしれない。最初から俺の気持ちに気づいていたんだ。
He's very
俺でよけれ
He's
ば。
very good at seeing a person.
最後の演習が始まるぞ。
The two of them together are very interesting. Very, very interesting.
及ばずながら加勢する。でも暗部。
これも演習。
いや、それはひとまず忘れろ。この波動して争う。
何も見なかったことにして立ち去ってはもらえぬか。
も聞かずに見過ごすわけにはいかない。
通り我らは里の裏切り者を
義理者だという証拠は。
面倒だな。止めてやっちゃおうよ。
Wow.
その者が裏切り者。者の証拠となる巻物を持っている。それを渡しさえすれば我らは消えよう。
情報を得てそれでどうする。
やってんじゃん。里にあだなす者には
書は火影様に渡す。火影様が公平な裁きを下してくださるのだ。
公平な裁き。悪いこと。里を裏切れば死と決まっている。
裏切る側にも理由がある。火影様の意向なのだ。
それも一つの考え。
I'm like very interested on what exactly the intel is.
重みが違う。止水なら。
我らの注意を引いている間にすり替えると。
ないない。私の糸には毒が染み込ませてある。得られない。
言葉もなく目的のために刃を突き立てる。さすが暗部。いや、団蔵様の根か。
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking they were with Danzo.
ちらつかせ、力を誇示して保つ秩序など平和とは言えない。
Damn!
俺は
イタチ、お前は下がってよ。
俺は内派イタチ、止水と共に戦う。
Damn! Man's like, it's not gonna be like last time. I ain't sitting back this time.
これが半分の戦い方。
内派が図に乗って我らに盾つくとはな。子供とて容赦せぬぞ。
Wow, that one's a little psychotic. Damn! He's strong.
お友達が戦っている相手は目の中でも残忍なくの一だ。早く止めれば命がない。
内派をなめるな。それにあいつは優秀だ。
Damn, that's faith. Man's like, you don't know my friend. Damn.
Sharingan.
常に二重三重に。でも
子供と思ったがすでにシャリンガンを。
She's like, I thought it would be easy. Damn.
言える。力。
戦いに正当も下道もない。あの攻撃はもうすべて見切った。
My man started young with these moves.
お前はすでに
Look at the pose.
にしちゃ上出来さ。なぜだ。ったはずだ。すべて見切ったと。わずかに軌道を変えさせてもらった。
Shouldn't laugh, but goddamn, he's so impressive. Okay.
いや、単なる残像分身か。
おかしい。実体が見当たらない。
I mean, he did say teleport. Oh my god. That's so terrifying.
つまり質量はない。しかし攻撃は重い。これは一体。
術に実体はない。しかし全てが実体とも。練習を監視している常人たちが気づいたよ。
我らは常に闇の中より見ているぞ。内派止水、内派イタチ。
Okay. It's like, it's a little creepy.
致命傷ではない。気にするな。
Damn.
時俺がもっとしっかり敵を見ている。
この者は今夜のことをなかったことにしたいんだ。
命まで狙われたのになぜ？
事件が明るみに出ればまた。それは火影様の意向ではない。
影から平和を支える名もなき者か。
戦闘はあったが演習の一環だと思っていたというわけか。
すみません。その者たちはことのほか強く。
Yeah, and then they held their own very well.
いや、その者たちの潜入を防げなかった我らにこそ非はある。何より無事でよかった。後日また詳しく話を聞かせてもらうが、今回の演習はこれにて終了だ。
When those two kids could probably take those three.
俺たちは自分を正義と信じて戦う。敵も同じだとしたら、どちらに真の
That whole two wrongs don't make a right.
物事の見方は一様じゃない。様々な視点から考えてみることだ。
様々な視点。
ガンを使って疲れたか。眠っていいんだぞ。だが、一つだけだ。俺はお前を絶対に裏切らない。それだけは確かだ。
こうなったか。止水。俺は。今日から暗部に所属することに。
Yeah, I was wondering why he joined. Oh, there's Yamato.
闇の中からこの葉を見つめてみることにするよ。
The more I watch and the more I understand about Itachi, I do really enjoy his character and the difficult questions he asks that make you really think deeper about certain situations. Like, you know, very early on he's talking about life and death, and then as he's maturing emotionally with all these older people around him, because again he's just that gifted. It was that like relationship with Tenma was interesting because the moment he kind of realizes he has a friend, not much later he loses him, and that's how he gets his Sharingan. And it's kind of like, to the clan, this is a momentous occasion where, you know, like, wow, you finally, you know, really shown how gifted you are to the Uchiha. But then it's like, to him as an 8-year-old, yes, it's great, wow, this 8-year-old has the Sharingan, but it's like, what had to happen for him to be able to attain it is still painful and scarring in a way, but it's almost overlooked, and it's really sad that there's, I guess, that level of emotion because of the shinobi world has to be downplayed, and it's just the power that is glorified and not the emotion that is nurtured from the pain of that power's existence. So it was sad to see, like, that moment where, you know, when he's talking to his dad and then he turns and he's smiling and he's happy, but you know internally he's in pain. And it seems like it's a continuous thing that we see where most characters, depending on their personalities, will hide their pain, whereas others, if they're more like Sasuke, will kind of be a little bit more open about it. But Naruto does the same thing, where like anytime he's feeling pain, for the most part, the majority of the time, he will pretend that everything is fine and he's okay. And so it's like I do see that similarity in a lot of the kids that have been kind of dealt with a little bit more. And it's just it's sad to see, man. It's sad to see. But the fact that his team, I was questioning like what's gonna happen now that he's on a team, and it was nice to know that he was able to like make friends with them and show them that he's gifted, but he's also just like everybody else in the sense where he's learning and he's trying to do better and do well in missions and blah blah blah. And then it's like immediately his first friend dies. It's just like, of course, this is Naruto, but it's 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 making me wonder why he joins the Anbu. Like I hope that in the next episode they go deeper into why that was the choice he made to live in the shadows, especially after that whole conversation with Shisui, because I do wonder why that was his choice. Like what pushed him to kind of want to just live in the shadows? Was it pressure, or was it really his choice? And then even like in moments with his dad talking to the other police or whatever, I wonder if like even from then they were starting to plan, not necessarily like an uprising or revolt or rebellion or anything, but just like plan that they needed to take action. Because obviously that wouldn't just be something that happened overnight. So I feel like already that was there. And the problem is like they had real complaints and real reasons to fuel that anger. And again, it just showed that the fact that they couldn't try to allow the Uchiha to assimilate into the Leaf Village is the reason why that issue of otherism continued to fester. It's so sad to see like how things could have changed, and to also again note that it was Obito and going after the village at that time. Like that attack with Kurama, it really sets so much up in this story. It's insane. Because the Uchiha were only pushed out, or were only able to realistically, without as much complaint, be pushed out because the village had suffered so much damage. So if that attack hadn't happened, they probably wouldn't have been moved to the outskirts for who knows how much longer. And with Minato as the next Hokage, maybe he would have fought against a lot of Danzo's, I guess, decisions more. And maybe he also would have tried to, unite more of the people together. Genuinely don't know. I'm just saying the idea that attack was such a catalyst for so much of this story is amazing. So many things on that day were fundamentally changing everything to make this story exist. That one day. Because yes, you can argue everything that happened with Obito and Kakashi and Rin and everybody already, but that day really did set up so much for most of the characters that it's wild to think if that didn't happen, what would that village have looked like? What would that story have been in the what if Obito had not caused the attack on Kushina and Minato, and Naruto had his parents, but also it also means that maybe the village as a whole would have united more and things would have gone down a better path. What would that have also meant for Itachi's character? That's it's just like, it's so interesting just to think of that what if story, but at the same time it's showing to how much influence one person can really have on the story of all of these people. because even Obito was manipulated by Madara. So it's like it goes so much deeper than just one character. It's like that one character was created by a different character. And yeah, it definitely put into play early on the relationship between Shisui and Itachi and that closeness, because I even saw the similarities of how Sasuke and Itachi are in the way that Itachi and Shisui are, and it also showed like Itachi just being able to relax and not feel like he has to be the best because he's there to like learn from somebody who he really respects and looks up to. I really want to know why he joins the Anbu, because of those feelings that he has for, and in terms of respect for Shisui, who did not seem to have that much respect for what the Anbu was doing. But obviously something happened. I don't know what it is, but something happened to change the game, but I just don't know what it was. But so far so good. These are probably just going to be rambly ones because Itachi always makes me think, and then I just start asking a lot of questions and rambling even more. But he's a very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm enjoying these stories. Even the cute moments. I can't remember what her name is. The one that has a crush on him. Those cute moments that they shared. It's so nice to just see him being a kid. Like the one thing that the village was created for was a safe haven, or was supposed to be created for, was a safe haven for kids to just live and be kids. And all you're seeing is most of these kids becoming shinobi. And it just makes you wonder, like, what would Hashirama have thought about that if he had been there just to see, like, these 6-year-olds in full-on gear going out on missions. But, yeah, got lost in translation why the Leaf Village was created. And, yeah. I don't know. That's enough for me. I want to know why he joined. I want to know why he kind of like went against Shisui there and what the purpose of it was. And I'm assuming we're getting closer to the genocide, which was 100% Itachi's worst moment. Don't condone the genocide, but I'm starting to really connect to the person beyond that, if that makes sense. I genuinely really like Itachi, and it makes it even harder to know that he committed the genocide to his own people. Damn. But we'll get more on that too. Like, let me just finish. I'm gonna keep going. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everybody on Patreon for your continued support. I will see all of you in the next episodes of Naruto Shippuden, and until then, bye.